Hey guys, see anything different again? I got a haircut. It's still nice and long, up to here, but it being all the way down here, and all this being down here, was just too freaking much. It kept getting in my eyes, and in my mouth, and in the zipper of my jacket, and it was just a piece of crap. I had to get it cut. But yeah, today we're going to be making a new LED power, because I got me some glue. So, yeah, first we gotta take apart this. And take apart the old one. Feels weird taking apart one of my own creations. But we are. I'm ripping all the wires off of the battery part. And they're all glued to the side right there. So, man, why am I doing this? I could just use the glue gun and melt them. Melt that glue off. Plugged in. Alright, there we go. Now we gotta wait for this to heat up. So anyway, let's just keep tearing this apart for now. I'm gonna rip the little capacitor drain button off. Oh, and also, it's not gonna be a capacitor drain button. It's gonna be a switch. It's gonna be able to turn the capacitor on and off. Come on. Frack. Yeah, I can't do this without melting the freaking glue. It's too strong. Oh, by the way, this is what I'm going to be using for the new LED power. It's only got 2 battery slots, because this battery pack can still be used in the original thing it was used in. You shove it into the bottom of an RC car. The RC car is a Thundertum. Ouch. It's getting pretty hot pretty quick. I forgot how quickly that one heats up. But yeah, that battery pack is made out of, or is part of an RC car. I had 2 of them, so I used one for the RC car, and I made an LED power out of the other one. So yeah, but now, I'll have 2 of these for the car, so when one of them dies, I can just... And I'm gonna make this out of the LED... I'm gonna make this the LED power, because it's only 2 battery slots, 3 volts, perfection, and it's got its own little terminals coming out the sides. So yeah, I'm probably gonna put the switch on the screw thing there. There used to be a battery cover thing there, don't know where it went. This time, the batteries will be on the top, so putting it on the ground won't knock the batteries out. This one, the batteries are on the bottom. Often, when you set it down, the batteries fall out. So yeah, let's continue tearing this old thing apart. You hot enough to melt glue yet? Yep. Melt that off of there. There we go. Stop touching my freaking bed, glue gun. For frick's sake. Getting bits of hot glue all over my bed. Alright, we've got that wire connection glued off. We can probably just rip that apart. Yep. Now there's this glob of glue holding these wires in place. Melt that off of there too. Melt that all through just like that. Beautiful. And pull them out. There's 1, and there's 2. Perfection. Alright. The wires have been disconnected from the side of the power. This time I'm going to use solid core wires, so maybe soldering won't be such a priority or whatever. Maybe soldering won't really be needed for this, because solid core wire, when you wrap it around a terminal and you squeeze it tight, it stays just like that. You don't need to solder it, nothing, because it's solid already. Why solder makes wires solid so they stay in place and hook onto a connection. This is already solid from the start, so you don't really need solder. You just gotta twist it around one of the terminals, take some pliers and squeeze it on, and it just stays there. It just stays there. Especially on terminals like this that aren't round, they're flat. It stays on those really good too. Anyway, now let's get the capacitor off of here. Melt that side off. Oh, it's held on by two things of glue. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there's one side capacitor. The capacitor disconnected. Now let's disconnect to the other side. Stick the glue gun in between the capacitor and the switch. Melt that glue off. Stick the glue gun over here and melt that glue off. And there's our capacitor, our 4700 6.3 volt capacitor. Now, 2 volt, 3 volt switch. Let's melt that off. This one's probably going to be a little more of a piece of crap. Get out. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Good job. And the resistor. Melt that off. There's our 1K resistor, or no, our 100 ohm resistor, not 1K. Come on, get out of there, switch. Oh, I see, you're being held on by a wire. There we go. There's our switch. Hitch. Remove the glue from it. Get off of the freaking gun. Here we go. Just don't touch my bed. There we go. There we go. There's no more glue on the switch. Oh, and there's the capacitor. And the button. Melt the glue off of the button. That should come off just like that. Should. I think. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Alright, got that torn off of there. There's one wire. Huh. I used some solid core wire in this. One tiny little piece of solid core. That beige colored one. That's the solid core. It's the only one there. That's solid core. So we can't just yank it off. We gotta kind of untwist it. Frack! Get over here. There we go. Little button. There's a huge glob of glue holding all them wires together. There we go. Some of the glue stuck to me. I've gotten really used to being touched by hot glue. It doesn't hurt me anymore. Get off! There we go. Right. Now to disconnect the wires from the from the capacitor or capacitor. Maybe we could just rip the glue right off of the capacitor, just right down there, without melting it. Probably just rip it off just like that. Yep. Oh, there's another piece of solid core wire hooked onto the capacitor. Twist it off of there. That's solid core. Capacitor. It's still got a couple bits of glue on it, but whatever. We've got a whole whack of wires that are all covered in glue. I'm not going to use those wires again. I'm going to switch over to solid core and get some of this glue off of the resistor here. It's all this crap on the resistor wire. Is it oxidizing? There we go. I think that's probably the reason 2-volt mode wasn't working very good last time. The wires on the resistor were getting really rusty and crap. This is getting real light. Now all we gotta remove is the switch, the button, and the plug. The plug is held on by a lot of glue. Might be a little difficult to get out of there. Oh my goodness, yeah. Okay. Ow, frick. This is the type of plastic that this hot glue really likes sticking to. Hot glue's very picky. It does not like to stick to very much stuff. This type of plastic is one of the only things that hot glue sticks to goodly. And there's the button. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna glue that right on there right now. That wire was so close to falling off. Holy crap. I think I let this thing get a little too hot. That glue's gonna take longer to melt than it usually does. Or longer to dry, I mean. Sped it up a bit. There's our switch. Alright. Now I guess we could grab the little feet screws off of it as well. I'm guessing I could just rip those off. Or I could screw them out of the glue. Yep. Since I glued these on, it made like it molded a hole in there so the screws can screw through it. Excuse me, it's coolness. And these are metal. Metal is one of the things that glue doesn't really like to stick to. So that hot glue doesn't like to stick to. Then again, most glues don't really like metal. Get! There we go. This one's not held on by much, so I'm guessing I can just rip it right off. Almost. I almost can. Oh, there we go. Alright. Last thing are the plugs. Last things are the plugs. Melt off the other side. Ow. There's our plugs. And there's our battery pack covered in bits of glue everywhere. Cool. Alright. I'll leave the rest of that glue on. Load over here. Will that crap come off? It did. Cool. Alright. Nice. These are our positives, these are our negatives. Nice. I'm probably not going to use this really long one anymore. It's weird not having my hair all in my face anymore. It's like, it just doesn't, it just does not do it anymore. It's so weird. There's the wire. These wires are too small for the wire bearers on this, so I'm just going to cut the insulation off with the cutter. Do I have any other grabbing tools over here? Frick. We have started the construction of the LED driver 2.0. It's probably the first time that I didn't call it a power. There actually should be called a driver. Zoop. Oh, come on. Zoop. Oh, for frick's sake, dude. Fricking bear it. There we go. That's one end. Maybe the other end will be a bit more friendly. Yes. Alright. So, this is the positive end. There we go. They stay on just like that. Alright. Let's wrap the other part of that wire around the capacitor. Grab it. There we go. Alright. Hooked up the positive to it, to the capacitor. I'm gonna hook up the switch onto the positive this time. It was hooked up onto the negative last time. That's not really a problem. But why not? I'm gonna make this shorter. There we go. Hold on. Alright, I've decided to make it so the power switch is going to be this mean-looking rocker switch. And this will be the capacitor switch. Alright, that's the positive. The positive. Oh, wait a minute. That's not going to be the top. I forgot. This is the top. It's going to be this way. Alright, this is going to sit on that thing. Capacitor switch. Maybe I should put the capacitor over here somewhere. No, it's gonna have to be over here. I kind of regret shortening that wire. Well, we can always grab more. We've hit half an hour already. Jeez. Frick! There we go. I'm just gonna put a thing of... What the frick was that? I'm gonna put a thing of glue there, just so I can see how well this glue sticks to this plastic. It sure feels like the same type of plastic that the old power was made of. Right. Come on. Get on there and stay on there. Holy crap. Finally, frick. Alright, I've hooked up that wire onto the capacitor. Now, hopefully that reaches over there. And it doesn't. Gotta extend the extension wire. Or I'll just remove the extension wire and use a longer one. Bear that. Nice. Get. And bear this one. Come on now. Oh, for frick's sake. There we go. Stop. Thank you. I said stop. Squeeze that on there so it stays, and there we go. Yes, that's definitely long enough. Perfection. Don't be doing that. I said don't be doing that. You're trying everything in your living best to be a piece of crap. Frick off. Don't! Ugh! Frick off! The extension wire is becoming less and less and less of an extension wire. Over and over and over again. Because the freaking thing keeps breaking. And now the other end broke too? Are you kidding me? Why are you tangled around all of that? Okay. I'm going to use all of this and shorten it down as I go. Because the freaking thing keeps breaking. I don't know why. This wire has never done that with me before. Oh, come on, just freaking bear it. What the frack? Finally, frack. Stay on. For frack's sake. Well, let's see how well this crap holds on. Okay, not the same type of plastic if it doesn't hold on nearly as good as the other one. There. Maybe that'll frickin' stay there while I work on the other end. This wire has never fricked me over this bad before. It's just been nothing but breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking. The one time that I tried to hold it there by gluing it, the freaking glue breaks. It's bullcrap. Look, it's been like 10 minutes! More than 10 minutes working on this one freaking wire hooking onto the negative end of the capacitor. And all it does is just keep breaking. I don't get it. Okay, I got the wire on. Frack. That was really mentally painful. Alright, capacitor switch is hooked up 100%. Now we just gotta hook up the actual power system itself. Alright, I got the power switch hooked up right there. I'm currently working on the plug. It's gonna be on the back. So a thing I discovered about the plug was the little clip thingy there. It's just... it fits on so perfectly, but it's the wrong way. It sucks. It fits on so beautifully. It clicks on there like it's meant to. It's the same freaking size and everything, but it's the wrong way. It sucks. Really sucks. I would put it maybe this way and put the clip through the little hole there. But then that covers up the batteries, and I'll have to take this off every time I have to replace the batteries. So that won't do. So yeah, that sucks. I think it's done. I think. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. If it works, it's done. LED power 2.0, aka LED driver. Capacitor switch, power switch, capacitor, and LED plugs, battery pack. On, off, capacitor on, off, fade away. And it sits, not the most stable, but it does sit okay on the wires on the bottom. Excuse me. Right. Well, all we gotta do is test it. Come on. I got an LED. It's an antique 5x2x7 millimeter red. Now let's insert the batteries. These are the same batteries out of the other power. Capacitor on. Power on. And let's insert this. And nothing happened. But it's probably because this terminal isn't even on anymore. RIP. Oh well, the LED probably still works. It's just got one really short wire now. Any wires warm? No? Got no shorts? Good. Come on. Get in there. Oh, come on. Turn on. What the frick? Well, I don't think it works. But maybe this LED don't work. You know what the problem is? My components box is at school. So yeah, I don't have any LEDs or anything, because my components box is at school. But instead of powering an LED, let's power the multimeter with it. Come on. We get a very low amount of electricity. What the frick is up with that? How are these batteries? Come on, you piece of crap. 1.56. 1.56. Okay, now it's working. We seem to have pi volts. 3.14 volts. Cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.